Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Brooklyn Crokinole Club. Ryan Kaz here with very special guest, the founder of the Brooklyn Crokinole Club, the destroyer of dreams, Monsieur McGillicuddy himself, Mark Ponzio.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much.
And we have round-robin action between two newcomers to the club, Gail and Mikail.
Yeah. We have Gail and Mikail here. They're both complete newcomers. This newcomers. This is the first time they've been to an event with the BCC. Gail, I think, comes to us from our Meetup.com account, and she just randomly found the club and said, "Let me try it." We got to know her on this event. She's a lot of fun. She's got a very outgoing personality, and she was just like a little sassy, but happy to be there and having the time of her life. She had such a good time. She wanted to come to the next one, but unfortunately we had to cancel it because we had a venue problem. That's logistic stuff. But Gail, we picked up in Mikail, we picked up in Prospect Park. We had an event this past summer where we played crokinole outside in Prospect Park under the sun for like 6 hours, and he came by us in the park. He sat down and he played with a bunch of friends of his that he kind of twisted their arm a little bit to play, but he seemed to really enjoy it. He got into it and came back and played us again in this event. This was the first time he came out to an event, and he did very well, as you'll see in the video as we go along. He's one of those people that's just like eternally positive and very like happy and friendly and quite talented at crokinole too. You'll see that as we go forward.
Yeah, and as we see, we're already well into the first of 4 rounds here. Some 20s already made, one for each for Gail and Mikail, and yeah, it seems like they're taking good shots. They're shooting through the pegs and not bouncing off of them. So they act like seasoned vets.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good. I mean, at this point, I think they've been playing for a couple hours, so they've both gotten the cobwebs out and kind of learned. By the way, if you see that sort of fogginess to the screen, I have to make a quick apology for that. At one point, the camera almost got bowled over, and I think I was readjusting it. I think I touched the screen, so one of the camera angles will always have this sort of fingerprint on the lens, kind of fogginess to it. Right here, you can see it. But I did clean it up, and we'll have that fixed by the next time.
That, and we're all just chain smoking behind the camera.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's just a foggy lounge. That's all it is.
Exactly. That was almost a big blow up by Gail there. She did make contact very slightly. Otherwise, she would have lost all 3 of her discs.
Yeah, no, there were a few shots like that in this match where they just sort of put their head down, shoot the piece, and hope it all goes better. And occasionally it works, but not always. I think this might be one of the scenes where we were fixing the camera. At some point, someone rolled by and walked by and knocked over the tripod, and we had to. I think Gail actually physically caught it before it smashed the ground, and we had to pay $300 for a new camera or anything. So it was quite a nice save from our newcomer Gail there. But yeah, then I had to reset, and we had the whole issue with touching the lens. Yeah, here we go. Resetting the camera angle a little bit. Yeah, no, it's a little wobbly. Sorry about that.
I actually wound up almost getting to a better angle there.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's
nice.
The shame of it is while
with a double take.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, the shame of it is while we were adjusting, Mikail was doing a really good shot, so I had to kind of try and keep a little bit of that wobbly footage in.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened. Gail's shooting for the close one. They got to be a little meticulous with their shooting. She went right up against this disc doing the old push through technique.
Yeah, I think they stopped for a moment to ask me if that was legal, and I'm pretty sure you can do it. I mean, as long as you don't move the blue disc with the red one, you can go more or less right up against it.
Yeah, right. As long as it's touching the line, I would agree with you there.
Yeah,
I think Jeremy would too.
Yeah, I hope so.
And so with that clarified, now she gets to take her shot. I like Mikail's all smiles. He's like waiting to see what the result of this is going to be.
Yeah.
And when she winds up losing it.
She was mad at me. She was like, "You're bad luck. Get the heck out of here." Like she was joking, but
right. So Mikail will take that first round, goes up 2-0 to none. So we get started for the second round. just in and out. I could sense the frustration.
Hey, I love Gail's face in that when she's like howling at the moon. She's a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it's totally great. Like, especially, you know, even as experienced players, like we all do that, where we have that kind of visceral reaction to missing an open 20 when it looks like it's
Like that
going
thing.
in, and then it just doesn't go for us.
Yeah, that's a core experience to Crokinole, I'd say.
That's when you know you made it. When you
Yeah,
get that
that's when you know
feeling
someone
of
loves the game.
no. Exactly. Mikail with 2 discs on his side, very far apart. Nice takeout from Gail. And then just back and forth, putting it right where it was before, pretty much.
Yeah, that's some I hate to say it, but that's kind of a beginner play thing. They don't beginner players often don't think about peeling and higher level strategy positioning right off the bat, obviously, because they haven't seen it enough and learned it enough. So
Yeah.
you do sort of see a lot of this sort of I'll take my shot, you take your shot, and we just take back and forth until someone ends up winning.
Yeah, sure. But in this case, it was actually, a decent strategy because Mikail does have hammer this round, so having 2 discs on the board, separated on his side of the board, kind of preventing, any kind of double takeout or 20 or comeback. Whether he knows it or
Certainly.
not, it was good strategy.
Yeah. That's the key point right there. He might not have realized it, but it was good strategy for him and bad strategy for Gale, unfortunately.
Yeah. And again, a little bit of a rules clarification there, as Gail's disc was on the line, so took it out. And now Mikail with 5 discs on the board and giving a little coaching advice here, which we always like to see, even if it is like a kind of competitive atmosphere that we like to breed. We also like to breed that coaching bit. Nice.
Yeah, we're all friends here. No, there's no one who shouldn't be. If they ask for help, we're happy to give it. Yeah.
Exactly. And now the tricky spot here for Mikail, as he's got a hanger, but it's on the wrong side of the hole, and his disc is on the other side of the hole too.
He's got no
So
exit
how would you
ramp,
approach?
and he's got no exit ramp, and he's got a follow through, which wouldn't quite work without hitting that thing. So, yeah, he's doing the right thing though. He's checking his angles. He's moving far right and far left to see what he can do. I would say either far side line would work. It's just a kind of a shot that, as you can see, he had to skim the piece just right, and he sort of has a pretty fair board advantage at this point anyway. Um, so yeah, I think he handled it the right way, but obviously he hit a peg in the process.
Yeah, those pillars of wisdom. They'll get
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Sorry, yeah, the pillars of wisdom, not a peg.
And then Gail
There you go.
does it right back. And
Yeah,
the last shot of the round then still works. Oh, this was the one we were talking
yeah.
about. Yep, Gail
We'll take a
wound up,
second here.
taking a shot, a disc from the ditch.
Yeah, I
Disc
think I
from the
think Gale
ditch.
took an extra shot, and then Mikhail took an extra shot or something, but it ultimately didn't change the score in the round. So there's a few other small beginner errors in this match. There's I think one section where Gale takes an extra shot and ends the round, and they sort of do the math, and they're both like, "Wait a minute, was I supposed to end? Were you supposed to end?" And then I think Mikhail might do it at 1.2. Ultimately, the mistakes haven't change the score in the game, but they're all beginner mistakes. We've all done it. You go through it. So
Exactly.
you kind of have to take this match with a little bit of a grain of salt because they're both, for all intents and purposes, very beginner players here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just itching to see. Oh, that was a very nice conversion of a hanger. I would have gone to try to get a double and probably would have just nuked the board there.
Oh, yeah, she managed a good touch. She managed a good touch 20 there, and that's a good move.
And a nice open from Mikail going from the outside angle.
I think one of the things that we're not seeing a lot of in this match, which is typical for beginner players, is clearing. Like in the higher level matches, people learn the techniques they need to shoot angle shots and the force they need to remove two pieces from the board. And Obviously, from beginners, that's less comfortable for them. So, Gail ends up with these. We've been ending up with these situations with busy boards, like 4 pieces, 5 pieces on, and it's not a bad thing. It's just part of the process of learning how to play.
Oh, absolutely. 100% agree. Like, you'd rather just demote a piece if it means staying on the board yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Or you sort of like hyper focus on the one shot you can do. Like there's a little touch you might be able to get, but there's 3 other pieces that you should try and clear 1 or 2 of them, and they don't focus on that because it's too hard or not comfortable zone.
Right, exactly. Another open as Gail's shot took a peg, bounced out. Now, with enough force and at the right angle, there's definitely a double here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and she just trips on the hole. Which is also something that happens with everyone. Just trying to go over the hole and thinking that it's just going to fly over it if you hit it hard enough.
It'll work,
Gravity
right?
will do its things.
Yeah. But in the meantime, Mikail did manage a really nice little bump and run. It's a short distance bump, but it worked.
Yep, and a nice takeout through pegs and between a disc and a peg, actually.
Yeah.
Kale solidly in the lead here. 3 on the board and up a 20. And Gale just demotes the piece down to the 10.
Yeah, I think Mikail's realizing he doesn't really need to shoot this one to do anything here. So
yeah. Figuring out the math.
Oh, yeah, I think they were double checking who was supposed to go last, and this might have been one of those situations where someone grabbed an extra piece or something.
Yeah. But again, the way the board's...
But it didn't matter.
It doesn't matter, yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Exactly. And the pegs will get you.
Yeah. Pillars of Wisdom got him again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're into the last round here, I think.
Yep, and...
Or was it a race to 7 with this one, or are we talking about
this
is a regular...
This is a 4-rounder. So with Kale up 6-0. And converts on that little hanger. It was just over enough, or close enough, to give it a little touch for the 20. And a nice open there from Gale. Now even on the board here.
Oh, I think I was misspelling Mikail's name wrong 3 times in a row at that moment. You heard it. You heard it in the background. Oh yeah, Gail. She stepped on her own piece, and that sucks. The cardinal sin of crokinole.
Yep, exactly. But they're still enjoying it. They're still all smiles here.
Yeah.
If it was me or Liz doing that, we'd be cursing up a storm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'd be pissed. And then, of course, the first thing that pops in your head is Tracy's rule. You have to put it in your opponent's. You have to put your opponent's piece in your cup. And
right.
I never do it. I'm not going to do that. but it hits me in the head every time. I'm always thinking of it.
Yeah, we have our own thing with with going to reach for it before it drops.
Oh, the you'll never get it if you reach for it. Curse.
Yep. Open shot and just missing it. Yep, and that's just another one of those minor mistakes where that disc should have been off the board, but again, probably doesn't matter in the long run as far as the score goes.
It didn't make a difference, really. Yeah.
As long as they have fun.
Yeah, as long as they have fun.
They certainly did. I got to play against both of them that day, actually, and it was great. Like you said, Gail's a bit of a firecracker.
Yep.
Mikail
Yep.
is very very happy.
Just endlessly positive and just like
Yeah,
enthusiastic no matter what's going on. He is.
that's a very nice roll-in from
Yeah.
Mikail. And
I mean,
let's
he was
do
way
a
up on the
look
cup
at
and everything.
a couple of the highlights from this match. I don't know if that was luck or skill, but that went in, and that's all that matters.
She flipped out about that for like 20 seconds too. She was like, "Oh my god!"
Nice double takeout for and a 20 from Mikail, and this is the bump and run that you were talking about before.
Yep.
And thank you guys so much for watching. Before we leave you, we have a couple of announcements to make. Mark, take it away.
Yes. So for those of you who've made it this far, I'd like to just let you know that you may have seen the Brooklyn Crokinole Club has been planning their 2024 Brooklyn Crokinole Championship. So we have an update on that event for you. We now have a date and we have a location. So we will be coming to Brooklyn in Park Slope. We're going to be at the Michael A. Raleigh American Legion Post 1636, which you can look up and find the address of on your own. But we're going to be doing the American Legion because they're offering us a great deal, and we'd like to support veterans as well in this club, much like the U.S. Open up in Voorheesville. But we're going to be running our event at American Legion on September 21st of 2024. That is the date for our event. We will come out with more details on how to register and everything that's going to be coming with the full schedule and everything. It's all in the works. But we have people working on everything right now, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can with more and more details as the weeks go on and the months go on and we get closer to the event. But yeah, just keep your eyes on our events and our update, and keep your eyes on our Facebook posts, and you'll definitely find any information you could possibly want about our event. We're going to make it very public, so you're aware. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And we do hope to see you at the next one. If you're interested in coming to join us for one of our regular meetup events, please follow the links in the description below, and we'll catch you at the next one. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Take care.